The people are the ones that are suffering with this conflict. Okay? The administration, the Israeli administration, is at fault. The administration in those countries are at fault. Okay? It's the American administration that's at fault. Not the American people. The American administration, the Canadian administration, the Ukrainian administration, the Russian administration. They're all at fault. The people on the ground, the innocent lives, the families, they just want to live their lives. They don't want to be part of any of this Mickey Mouse, whatever they're planning, and play their games behind the scenes and then murder innocent families. There's a lot of innocence involved in this. Right? And for up until World War I, Jews, Muslims, Catholics, all lived side by side in Israel. They all lived together. Up until World War I, they lived in harmony with together. And then everything changed after World War I. And it's the innocent people that are on the ground in the middle of all of this. And say a prayer for somebody tonight, because a lot of people are hurt. And it's just getting started, folks. Because I believe that they would do anything and everything in their power to erase the last 3 years. Right? All right, let's take off here. Let's take off. What do we got here, folks? Breaking. The Taliban asks Iran for passage across the country to assist Hamas in annihilation of Israel after Joe Biden armed Taliban with $80 billion in U.S. weapons and supplies. You guys remember that very well. We were covering that on Mike of the Night, and that is something that is very, very concerning. Very concerning. And earlier today, Hamas terrorists launched a major surprise attack on Israel. The Islamist group fired over 5,000 missiles into Israel, crossed into the southern Israel, captured innocent citizens and Israeli soldiers as prisoners, and launched numerous attacks across the southern Israel. This assault comes just weeks after Joe Biden sent $6 billion to Iran in September. $6 billion and a Cadillac. $6 billion. The last time the U.S. gave stacks of money to Iran during the Obama years, Iran launched a massive military buildup. And there's a link to that article there. This time it took 4 weeks before Iran's proxy army in Gaza launched a historic military assault on Israel on the Sabbath. So there is all kinds of... the Taliban has reportedly asked Iran for passage to Israel. And let me see if this thing even opens. And the Gateway Pundit previously reported Joe Biden supplied the Taliban terrorist organization and their Islamist accomplices with billions of dollars worth of U.S. weapons, armed vehicles, helicopters, ammunition, and piles of cash. Lots of cashola here, folks. And you can see it here and what's going down, how it's going down. And this has been building up for a long time. This has been, that area of the world has been in conflict since the time of Moses. Back and forth. But it wasn't until the 1830s, 1840s, when things died down. It was very quiet in that region. And like I said, Jews and Arabs and Catholics all lived side by side for many years until World War I. Then after World War I, everything started to change.